Wait, whoa, wait a minute, Bill. Slow down, man. Hold on, bro. Slow down. Whoa, Bill. You alright, bro? You been hearing the noise too, huh? Bro, Bill Belichick heard the noise. He heard that, oh, Tom Brady up one. He heard that, oh, you can't do it without Tom Brady. He heard it. And God damn it if he ain't responding to the criticism that he's been getting, man. First of all, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Architect Nice in the building. Here with another one. And secondly, dog. Alright. So I've been a fan of the Patriots. Y'all already know if y'all been rocking with me for the beginning, y'all know I've been a fan of the Patriots for a long time. And ever since ever since Drew Bledsoe and them. And I've never seen, well, for as long as I paid attention to free agency, as long as I've been really, really paying attention to the Patriots, I've never seen them go this crazy on the first day of free agency. Never seen it. And God damn it, if they ain't go super, super, super crazy. And in the top it everything off, the second day, today, he goes and signs possibly the best tight end on the market. But we'll get into that. Alright, so we're gonna go down the list of the players that he did get. So first, I mean, now there are some guys that he did get that I wasn't too crazy about, but I see his direction. Like he got Henry Anderson. Wasn't too crazy about him. I know of him, but I wasn't too crazy about him. I remember when he got signed to the Jets, or after like a big ass season he had in 2017, and he just ain't been that player since. But hopefully he can help us with especially with us re-signing Wise. But I don't even want to get into the re-signings. I want to get to the players that we get yesterday and today. So then we got Kendrick Boney, the wide receiver for the 49ers. I like him. This is he's been in the league for 4 years now, and done great for the 40, and for their offense, and like they're a West Coast offense. So really didn't expect a lot of yards out of the receivers, but I like him. I really do. Like, I think that was a great pickup. I think he's a real good receiver. He's not as fast as the other receivers that we do have on the roster, but he's definitely a good route runner. And hopefully, he can use him. And unlike the other dude, Nelson Aguilar got a speedster. And that was a regular pickup. Now, I know he's been around the league now. He started, he's been around the league. He was in the Eagles, and then he ended up with the Raiders. He had a real good season last year. Real good season. So, for him to come off of that season, we ended up picking him up. And the one thing that I'm definitely mad about is the same day, about probably like 2 hours after we signed Nelson Aguilar, the Jets go and get Corey Davis. Ugh. Like, I'm like, damn, like, I didn't realize he was a free agent, but yeah, the Jets went and got Corey Davis, but I'm happy with Kendrick and Nelson Aguilar on the team. So who else did we get? We got Matt Judon. Now that pick I do like. I am a fan of this pick. He played real excellent with the Ravens, and that was definitely one of the needs, and definitely at linebacker, that was one of the needs that we needed. And I thought that the plan was, if they didn't get the quarterback or the receiver that they want in the first pick, then I would assume that they will go after a linebacker. And I'm pretty sure they will, but I'm definitely glad that they got a linebacker and a pretty decent linebacker. Now, he's not a consistent pass rusher, but in terms of setting the edge and like in terms of stopping the run, I think he's real. I think he's really excellent at that. So Matt Jordan from the Ravens, I definitely appreciate that. Next one, Jalen Mills. Now, this was an interesting pickup. Now, he is a veteran. He's been in the league, 5, 6 years now. He's a Super Bowl champion. And this pickup honestly told me that one, either they're not signing Jason McCourty, and two, that Stephon Gilmore is definitely out of here after next season. Like, I would have hoped that, they probably would have done something with Stephon Gilmore to possibly re-sign him, but I assume that he wants that big payday, and I'm pretty sure that we don't have the cap room to sign him to that big payday that he deserves, because Stephon Gilmore deserves to get paid, like big time money, and we don't have that for him. So I assume that Bill is gonna find a way to trade him for a pick or whatever he's gonna do. I assume him to be traded during next season. So hopefully that works out. This next one, Devon Coddix, I wasn't too crazy about him either. D tackle for the Dolphins. He's a big body, but I don't really see him as a run stuffer. Like he's a nose tackle, but I wasn't too crazy about him. And I think he's coming off of bicep surgery or a bicep injury, something. But he only played 5 games, this past season. So I wasn't too crazy about him, but I do realize that we are filling needs on defense, so I do think that was, a good pickup, just because we were just adding need. Janu Smith, that was a good pickup. I think now I want to combine him and Henry Hunter together. Now, this was actually the first signing of yesterday, which when I seen that, I said, wow, I didn't think he was available. Like, I thought he would have stayed. So, this dude is not only a good receiver, he's actually a good blocker. Like, he's very good when it comes to run blocking. And for him to be available, and then I knew that Henry Hunter was going to be available too, but for us to get, I think these two were the top 2 tight ends in the market, and we ended up getting both of them. Like, and it is such a sign of relief for us to finally have a comparable tight end after Gronk retired for 1 season, and then he goes to the Bucs, then re-signs with the Bucs. But anyway, I'm super glad that we have not 1 tight end but 2, and I think that that I don't now with these 2 tight ends, I don't think this was Bill Belichick's idea. I think this was the OC's idea. I think we're gonna have a 2 tight end system, and with both of these tight ends, I think they are definitely probably 2 of the top 10 tight ends in the league. This especially the last couple seasons. So I think with these 2 picks, along with Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick, I'm looking at a whole new offense. And especially with us signing them so early in free agency, and Cam Newton having another year. So now by the time the season starts, this is gonna be a whole new offense. Cam Newton is gonna be so comfortable, and this right here. Now I know we're not done signing people, because I know, like, we still have to figure out what we're gonna do with James White if we're gonna sign him. Jason McCourty still ain't signed. I know our center Andrew is still not signed. We don't know. We still gotta figure out some things. But Patrick Chung coming back. Dante Hightower coming back. And we have some pieces now. I did hear something real interesting on what they could do with J.C. Jackson. Now, I know that J.C. Jackson has been in the league for 3 years, and he was signed as an undrafted rookie. And they say that they can use a first-round tender that could very well we can keep him for under $5 million. Now, I'm not quite familiar with the first-round tender being kept as a contract. I mean, I'm not familiar with that. But if we can somehow keep J.C. Jackson on the roster alongside Stephon Gilmore and newly acquired Jalen Mills, the secondary is still going to be elite, honestly, at least for one more year. But in terms of the offense, oh, man, Bill Belichick, man, thank God you've been listening. He's been listening to the critics. He's been looking at game tape, and I'm sure he heard all the talk about Tom Brady being up one. And I was one of them who said it. But Bill Belichick, man, great job, and thank you. Thank you for being so aggressive so early. And we definitely no hot take. We're definitely the winners of free agency so far. Definitely. But, the Chiefs did sign one of our offensive linemen. I think Joe Thurman or something. Joe something. But they signed him to a big-ass contract, and they needed him because they need help on that offensive line. I don't know what we're doing in terms of offensive line just yet. I think we're still missing pieces. So I think as far as the tight end part, I think we're good on that for the year. I think we're good. Quarterback situation still ain't 100% settled just yet. I think the running back situation is okay. I don't know what we're going to do with Rex Burkhead or James White. If we don't sign them back, then, hell, shout out to them. We're still, Emmanuel Sanders is still out there. Kenny Golladay is still out there. So if we can